The exterminated Jews in Nazi Germany were not considered real Jews. They were considered Khazar Russians and Eastern Europeans whose ancestors converted to Judaism in 740 AD under their king, King Bulan. Their bloodline dates back to the Turkish tribes and to the powerful empire of Khazaria that once controlled all of Russia. Arthur Kessler, who wrote The 13th Tribe, claims that over 90% of today's Jews are racially non-Jewish and have no genetic relationship to the 12 tribes of Israel.
I wonder if that's why Israel bans DNA testing. And I guarantee you the common Jew really doesn't know this true history. The people in power know this history, but the common Jew doesn't.
Today's Jews, says Kessler, are more related to Attila the Hun than King Solomon of Israel.
I will never forget the first time I went to Israel and I stepped off the plane and the first thing that anyone said to me was, "Welcome home." Every single person who's Jewish that steps off the plane, especially for their first time in Israel, is told welcome home. This right here, this is my actual ancestry. I am 88% Ashkenazi Jewish, and none of my ancestors are from the Middle East. The land that is called Israel now is not my home. It's not my ancestors' home. It's Palestinian.
State of Israel to obtain this. And if you do obtain it, it's illegal to show it and or talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, my DNA. Now, I bet you thought it was going to be a lot crazier than that, right? Now, you may ask yourself, why is it illegal to obtain this in the state of Israel? Because it proves through your DNA that Jews around the world have no ancestral ties to the land of Israel. But according to Israeli law, the fact that I have Jewish blood gives me more right to somebody's home and land in the land of Palestine than somebody that has been there for hundreds of years. Doesn't make sense.
Every time I post about my Palestinian DNA results, a whole bunch of white Europeans who think they're indigenous to the Levant get triggered. So I'm going to keep going. This visual here is from a website called My True Ancestry. It lets you actually see which remains from different archaeological dig sites you actually share DNA with. So you actually get to see your ancient ancestors. And on this website, out of all of the ancient populations that they track, you can see that the vast bulk of my matches come from who? The Canaanites and Semites. I guess that would make me Semitic. And I guess that would make every Zionist who comes into my comments spewing hate anti-Semitic. It blew my mind that one of my ancient ancestors was in the West Bank as far back as 7000 BC. And then what do you know? One of my ancient ancestors was an Israelite. Funny that. Just saying, I'm really overseeing fucking white Europeans tell Palestinians that they're not native to the land. And I think it's even more absurd when you consider the fact that most Jewish Israelis can't even handle the pollen from our native olive